So you're gonna be streaming the guild meeting live also?
Correct. I'm checking right now to make sure that it's streaming.
You want us to meet anywhere special?
Oh, we
Yeah.
have to actually go to the guild hall.
The guild ship. Let's all meet on the guild ship in the officer's deck. And then we can do the meeting there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I'm not gonna be able to.
I need to
I'm not gonna be
finish
able to
this.
log
I
in
didn't.
again.
No. If you, this is for just the leadership. You guys don't have to show up there. This is just for the streaming portion.
Well, like I said, I'm not gonna be able to log in the game.
Okay, that's fine. But can you get to my channel?
I don't know. I can try. Which one is it?
It's the Freaks of Nature one. But it's you, Keenan. So it'll be fine if you can't get to that. That's fine. So for us in the free console and every normal Master of Freak and everything, let's go to the officer deck.
Yeah, I'm actually sitting out by a pool in Atlanta. I can't. I'm not at my PC.
That's
What's
fine.
the actual Twitch? What's the actual Twitch channel called?
Freaks of Nature. If you just SWTOR Freaks of Nature, if you type that in, it will be the first one that comes up. Pick a seat. Yeah, you would pick there. Guyonin.
So, did you mean that this is only for the officers, or anyone can join, or?
Anyone can come join if you want to. It's just for the regular officers to be on the guild ship, just so we can all sit down around our little nice meeting. But if you're not part of the officer and you want to stay in your whatever you're doing out in the galaxy, by all means stay there. It's not required.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
Don't worry about it. If you're doing storyline and stuff like that, I understand.
Oh, I was in an instance, but I can go now. I'm out.
Hey, Pink. I think we'll use your Jedi console room next time, Noto. So I know Keenan won't be able to come. Guyonin's here firm. Are you in game?
I am not in game. Oh, actually, yeah, I am. I'm on firm.
I don't have officers or whatever
Oh, that's fine.
in my options.
You still come.
No,
Yeah, but I don't.
you don't know where to go?
Hmm. I'm on the ship. I'm on
Okay.
the bridge.
When you enter, you got the main bridge right in front of you, and then you got that hallway on your left. Go through the hallway on the left, go all the way to the end of it, and go to the officer's deck.
Yeah. You'll know you're going down the right hallway if you're going down the decorated one. If you're going down the one with the escape pods, you're going down the wrong one.
This way.
Left is not not an exact term. It depends. But everyone is here. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Uh-huh. It's a maze.
BRB.
Firm, if you want to come join us in our little console room that Gaionin did a damn good job of making.
Give me five minutes.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. It's awesome.
Okay, this is officially messing me up.
What's that?
The lag between hearing you guys say one thing and what Twitch is showing.
Do like I do. I mute Twitch while I have it up, so yeah, it's gonna be 10 seconds behind, but you'll still be able to get the drift of what I'm doing. If you don't know how to sit down in a chair, type /chair. You can sit like Gaionin. What the hell? You're sitting there with your legs open. That's just weird. My wife just called you a dirty
Gotta
slut.
breathe. Well, I am, but
Didn't your mom just tell you, ever teach you how to close your legs?
gotta breathe.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started. We got as many people as I think will come join. Alright, so we'll get started by just doing a quick introduction of the main leadership. I am Zit or Roddy, whichever one you hear me call many different things. Just ask Coochie. He calls me Taco Boy sometimes. He calls me some weird shit too. But I'm more known by Zit because of my character called Zit. I primarily play Sage. I'm the guild master, quote unquote, of this guild. I inherited it from a really good friend. And we created a couple of ranks. While I am the guild master, I don't really run the guild. The Freak Console does. So the only reason I have guild masters is because there's only one person can be a guild master. Otherwise, they would all be it. So there's my quick introduction. Let's see. Keenan, can you give us a quick introduction?
Yeah, well, I'm Keenan. I am whatever anybody wants to call me. That's pretty much about it.
He forgets to mention that he's our progression team leader.
Oh yeah, that too. What he said.
Which we will go over the progression team shortly. Let's see, who else? We got Firm in here. Let's hear that, Firm. Firm, you alive? Did you pass out? I guess he passed out. And we do have Tiff. She's part of the free console. However, she's working right now, therefore she cannot make it. So for those streaming, we're gonna do a quick overview of the rank structure in the guild so everybody understands it. I asked everybody to get on the broadcast so you could see it, because I'm gonna pull it up. So we'll start with the lowest rank, which is Plano Freak. Everybody in the guild starts out as Plano Freak. It's the recruit level, lowest level you can be. As you can see, you have guild chat permissions, send permissions, member note permissions, and edit member note permissions. But those are only for you. You can invite somebody. We're not stopping you from inviting. That is pretty much the extent of your ability in the guild. We'll go over the cargo bay later. Twisted Freak, which is our second rank, has the exact same thing as as Plain Old Freak, except you're able to edit officer chat permissions. You're also able to view officer notes, and you're able to invite them, of course. Then we got Super Freak. Uh-oh. Got stuck. And we got Super Freak. It's the next rank up. The reason we have this next rank is not for permissions in the guild, but for permissions for the guild bank we have. So I can show you the difference between that, but they have the exact same permissions. Master of Freaks would be considered the first officer rank in our guild. You can edit officer chat, guild chat, member notes, officer notes. You can set ranks and invite. It's the first rank to allow remove. Anything below Master of Freaks does not have the ability to set rank or remove. Ship Freak is one person, but that is going to be removed tonight, so that one will no longer be there. Maintenance. The reason we chose maintenance, we may change the name in the future, but the maintenance means all we do is we maintain the guild. That's basically it. As you can see, the only thing maintenance doesn't have is invade planet, but they pretty much do everything. We use it as a free console secondary. Excuse me. Pretty much everybody's in the free console has, this is all their subs, second characters, alts, whatever you want to call them. And then we have the free console, which I would consider guild masters. There's 7 of us, and it includes one of my characters, and it is the only rank that is allowed to invade the planet. You can ask me later, Neto. And of course, Freak Overlord is my rank, but that's it. That's our rank structure. How do you rank up in the guild? It's actually pretty simple. Just prove to us you can be trusted. We have had in the past where we promoted somebody, they emptied our guild bank and ran. So that's why we have the guild permissions the way they are. As you can see with Leo, Leo's an example. He came in as a plain old freak, and now he's a super freak because he's proven to us that he can be trusted. He helps when he can, and he's a good character. He also makes us laugh our ass off because he likes to not breathe when he laughs. Good stuff.
I'm so happy you enjoy my pain.
Yes, we do enjoy it.
And we got it all recorded to relive it over and over and over again.
I want to see.
So, the guild ranks, as I showed you, you can always go back to this video to look at them again. We're not going to change them. The only thing we might change is we were thinking about changing the maintenance name to a different name, and we were also thinking about changing Twisted Freak, just because Twisted Freak just doesn't fit. So we were going through that, but we'll hit that up later. That's not not something I'm worried about. So who's a free console? Let me pull them up.
Gafik is one.
Alright, yeah, Gafik is one of them, which is Keenan. We got Firm Grip. We got Blaze, which most of you probably don't know. We have Barbie Girls, which most of you probably don't know. Those 2 characters haven't been on in a while, but they get on once in a while. They have personal things. We have Nightcrawler, which again, he's somebody most of you will not know. And then we have Tiff and myself. That's the free console. We pretty much run everything in the guild. And tonight, since we're going over this, we're actually going to make a 8th free console. We have talked it over between all of our all the free console, and we've we've decided that Gaionin should be promoted to the highest rank in the guild for the work he has done. He takes on anything he can. He also helps us whenever we need it. So, and he's proven over time and time again he's trustworthy for everything. So we're going to promote him to free consul. So we will now have 8 in that rank.
And I'm speechless.
Congrats, John.
Thank you.
Grats.
First time y'all ever shut me up.
Rats.
If that's all it took. Yeah, so if that's all it took for us to shut you up, I should have promoted you a long time ago.
Hey, just to kind of bring something up and not to take anything away from Gaionin, because congrats and you deserve it. I would suggest that we take the Twisted Freak and change maintenance to that instead.
One, but just switch names where the maintenance is Twisted Freak and Twisted Freak is the maintenance.
I think he means just change Twisted Freak to something else and make maintenance Twisted Freak.
I actually
Okay,
agree with that,
well, that sounds good.
but I can't
I
make.
did too. I remember y'all were talking today about Leader of Freaks, but I think I kind of like Twisted Freak for maintenance.
I agree. I like Twisted Freak too, but unfortunately we can't change that name until we have something to name it. So we would have to come up with something else. If anybody's got an idea, by all means, type it in.
No name.
No name freak. I like that.
Nameless Freak.
That one fits.
That's
No,
kinda
that should
fucked
be
up.
that should be plain. That should be
Freak of the
plain old
week.
freak.
That's good.
Should change
Yeah, I
plain
like
old
that,
freak
Freak
to
of the
no
Week.
name freak, and then change what's currently Twisted Freak to no name freak. Oh, to plain old freak.
We could do
I kinda
that.
like that.
That actually makes perfect sense. All right. Anybody got any
No name
issues with
Freak
that?
or Nameless Freak. Yeah. No, I think that's a great idea.
Not a one.
Yeah, that's another thing I do. I come up with random ideas that actually work on occasion.
Oh, we got some recommendations in the guild chat.
Hey, I'm always open to recommendation or ideas.
Freak of the week. Freaky freak. Great freak. Huh.
Freaky Freak. That's kind of cool.
I do like the lowest rank being nameless freak. That kind of makes sense. My wife says freaky
It does.
deaky.
That is kind of like limited.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Hey, we could just make the second rank Dirty Naked Freak.
No.
We already had that
Just
rank.
teasing.
What do you think about making the second rank a great freak? Because it would make sense. Nameless freak, great freak, super freak, master freak.
Mm-hmm.
That works for
Yeah,
me.
that actually fit.
And we'll change maintenance to twisted freaks. Alright, so we'll stick with the ranks the way they are now, which is Nameless Freak as lowest rank, second rank Great Freak, third rank Super Freak, Master of Freaks as the first officer, Ship Freak, hang on. is removed. Then we got Twisted Freaks as our alts for the Freak console. And then, of course, Freak Overlord. Any issues?
Not a one.
Alrighty then. We're gonna do a quick overview of, now that we got the guild rank and everybody understands it. If you got any questions about the guild ranks, you can always ask me or one of the free console. We all understand it. And everybody will eventually get promoted if you just prove to us that you're trustworthy. Again, like I said earlier, the reason we do this is because we had somebody wipe our guild bank out. So just be a good guild member and you'll get promoted. I would say good Milder, but we did promote Leo. I'm not sure if that fits.
You promoted Coochie. Come on.
This is true. I need to recreate his taco rank.
I need you to update this tune's rank as well.
What tune are you on?
Xanarvin.
That's the right character?
No, I'm sitting directly across from you. Xanarvin. Why is that rank so funny? Oh my god.
It's just, it fits. Whoever came up with that, that was you, right, Keenan? That was perfect.
A super freak. He's really freaky.
All right, now that we got that down the road, let's go over a quick thing about the guild ship. The guild ship is managed mainly by the Freak Console and specifically Gionin. He's the one that does all of this decoration. What is that? What do you mean? Oh, okay. But to be in the guild ship, you have to have a silver key to use anything in the guild ship. There's a couple of things that you can use in the guild ship. If you want to get a silver key, you'll have to come to me individually and request it, because the selecting a guild the guild key is just ridiculously hard. So you'll just have to come individually.
Okay, that's why I had picked up a lot of the resources when I was decorating recently. Because when I was looking, nobody had a silver key, so I'd picked them up because I didn't know what direction you were going with that.
Yeah, that's fine. If we ever put some back down, we'll worry about it. But
I'll put them down.
Yeah.
That, I need a gold key for the stronghold, because that's one thing I was definitely going to heavily do. If I could get back to decorating the stronghold, I was definitely going to put a lot of resources out there.
Okay, that's fine. But once we get that fixed, I don't have a problem granting anybody a silver key. All a silver key allows you to do is to edit, not to edit, to use anything we have in the guild ship. Excuse me. A gold key is only for the Freak Console and specifically Gionin. They're the only ones that will be, excuse me, they will be the only ones that will be able to edit anything in the guild ship. So if you have an idea, Gionin would be the one to talk to. You can say, hey, do you have this or something like that? He can help you. If you think something might look good, I'm pretty sure he won't care. He takes his beatings. So, plus we have a guild. What is it? The prison, which we're gonna have to show later. And Coochie, you're gonna be a demonstrator.
Gucci left a while back. He couldn't stay.
Yeah, he's not with
I
it. He's
know.
just going to watch the streaming, so... but he'll watch the streaming and he knows he'll be put back into the jail cell. There's plenty of cells. We can put plenty of people away.
I think you have a gold key too, Noto. You're queued up, Firm. I think you have a gold key too, Noto. I know everybody in the free console does. I didn't have a problem giving you one because I know you're not gonna. You help Guyone once in a while, so it's no big deal.
Yeah,
So,
she's come up with some great ideas.
oh yeah. To give a little background, the reason Guyone has the rank shipmaster pretty much is because a long time ago, I would say about 6 or 7 months ago, we did a guild I guess thing to where they would decorate a certain part of their stronghold, and the guild went in and looked at them and figured out which one was the best, and Guyonen's came out to look freaking awesome. So we gave him the rank because he knows how to decorate, as you can see, which is something I don't have. So, but
Hey, Sid.
yeah.
Hey, my kids are getting ready to, they're getting ready to bring pitchforks and axes towards me. So if there's anything I need to speak to, can we go ahead and move to that, and so that I don't get beat up?
That's fine. Actually, yeah, you can go ahead and the next part of this meeting was to talk about the ops team, which is your part anyway. So, if you would just explain to everybody what our ops team progression team is, and I mean, it's your team, so.
Okay. What we have is right now we have on every Wednesday. We just changed the times. We're now doing from 8:30 till 8:30 till 10:30, and sometimes 11 if everybody can stay. What we do is that we have a group of 60s that we get together, and we are to work as a team, go through various ops. I think, let's see, we were going to do Ravager's Hard Night, but we had some other issues. But we do have specific rules. You must be level 60. You must have a minimum 186 tier. And you must have at least gone through the ops that we're going through, at least in story mode. So that way at least you kind of know the gist of the fights. I think one of the main issues we've been having recently is that, you know, we've been having people show up late, or, you know, not showing. I specifically, I know last week, I know Guyane couldn't make it, but he got with me later on, and we found out what the problem was, and, you know, everything's cool as far as that's concerned. But, you know, one thing that, you know, as far as like the ops team is concerned, we do ask that, you know, be respectful to other players, show up on time, be ready to go, you know, kind of know the gist of the fights, you know, and prepare to spend some credits. Because what we want to do is we want to kick some butt and have fun doing it. And, you know, we're going to die a lot, but again, you know, the whole thing is to enjoy it and to learn together and to operate as a team. So, you know, if any of you guys are interested, you know, please feel free to send an in-game mail to Defeat, and, you know, we'll be happy to get you in. You know, if nothing else, we'll be happy to get you in as an alternate, you know, so that way, you know, just in case if the core team cannot come for some reason, we can have you available. So that's pretty much about it with ops.
So that's mainly for the progression team. We do have, ever so often, we do run group finder ops as well as regular random ops. We do those usually on Fridays and Saturdays. We do them during the week as well, but they're not as big. Everybody that's level, that is cap level, is invited to come. So once you hit cap, you'll be fine. which is 60. It'll be 65 after 4.0. And
We've done some classic runs too.
yeah, we do classic. Whenever if you notice sometimes in guild chat, I'll put in level 50 plus. Come join us. That means we're running a level 50 op, and we have a bunch of level 60s that want to run one of the old ops or something like that, and we can bring and carry a level 50 with no problems. We've done it a bunch of times.
We've actually gone through and two-man a lot of those level 50 ops.
Yeah. And doing the ops, my current the Twitch channel doesn't have any of the old ops. However, I'm in the process of uploading all of our older ops from the other YouTube channels that we've been using. I'm putting everything on one YouTube channel and one Twitch account, which is the Freaks of Nature one on YouTube and Twitch. And you'll be able to watch all our older stuff on the YouTube channel and most of our newer stuff on the Twitch channel. But everything that's going to be put on Twitch is eventually going to make it over to the YouTube. I know I can stream on YouTube. It's just easier for me in the program I use to use Twitch. So, ops, if you want to learn how to do it, ask Leo. We don't mind having newbies come join us. It's actually fun to have somebody new come because it adds a little extra excitement to it.
Well, another good thing to it as well is that, especially when 4.0 comes up, we'll be able to help you get geared, so that way, if you are interested in doing progression runs, we can help you get geared up so you'll be ready for it.
And if you go watch some of our ops, some of our older ops, you'll hear some voices that don't sound familiar, that are good friends. But don't watch them with an open mind. I'll give you that.
In other words, we are free.
Hence the name. We have some real fun in our ops, and we come up with some of the weirdest stuff. So with that being said, that's fine. When 4.0 comes out, guild members will be able to assist lower ranks without any issues. So if you need any assistance after 4.0, it'll be easy for us to come and help you. Alright, so Guyunon, we have an extra guild bank.
I think so, I don't know. What, you want one?
Yeah, I want to put one here. They're under tools, right? Nope, we don't have one. We only have an extra, so that's no big deal. I'll go to the other room and show. I'm just going to go over the guild bank rules and explain what's going on with them and show everybody in Twitch how I can view it, and everybody else, not just me, can view it.
Do you guys need anything else from me?
I think that was it, Keenan. If you need to go, go ahead.
All right, guys. Yeah, I wish I could stay, but I'm getting I'm getting the stink eye now, so I gotta go. So you guys have fun, and I should be back tomorrow night.
All right.
Okay, Keenan. Lizzie says
Have
hi
fun.
to your girls.
Okay, so the guild bank is set up currently with 4 tabs: Freak Gear, Freaky Stems, Freak Crafting, and Special Freak. We have it set up a specific way. Freak Gear, of course, as you can see, is just nothing but Freak Gear and the XP boost minus the special one. Freaky Stems, of course, is exactly what it says. It's nothing but Freaky Stems. Freak Crafting is exactly what it says. No surprise on that. Is nothing but crafting stuff. I do clean this out on a regular basis because we do get a lot of stuff. I don't sell it. I don't keep it. It's not my personal stuff. I just clean it out and put it aside. I have a bunch of other stuff I can throw. So if there's any crafting stuff that is needed, there's a lot of crafters in the guild that will have no problem giving you the crafting stuff. And the final one is the Special Freak. The only group that has access to this is Master of Freak and above. If you can look in here, you'll see why. This is all of the guild's special stuff. We've got the purple best stems, the purple best adrenals. We got some of the best stuff in the game in this specific tab. So not a lot of people have access to this. When you pick up the rank of, I think it's Super Freak, you'll be able to see this, but you won't be able to take anything out of it. If you ever need anything out of it, which most people in the game would not, you can easily just ask us, any of the Freak Console or the Master of Freaks, and if it's a reason that you need it, then yeah, we'll gladly give it to you. I have no idea why that's in there. Alright, as I was saying earlier, the way our rank structure is because of the guild bank, and this is why. Nameless Freak, lowest rank, you have one thing to pull out. From Freak Gear, you have the viewable of both Freak Gear and Freaky Stems. If you need a stem, of course, all you gotta do is ask one of us and we'll get it to you. Again, that's because we had somebody wipe out our stems at one time. And if you need anything else in Freaky Gear that's above 1, then you could just ask anybody that's Twisted Freak or Great Freak and above, and anybody can help you with that. Great Freak, you get 5. You can add things to Freaky Gear. You can view both Freakcraft and Freaky Stems, and you can withdraw 1 stem at a time. Again, if you need anything higher than that, just ask to rank higher than you, and they'll help you. Super Freak has unlimited pulls from Freak Gear. They can add, they can stack things however they see fit. They get 30 stems per week. And Freakcraft, and they can pull 15 things out, but they cannot add. I had to do that because too many people were putting stuff in there. And that's the biggest reason why we have the Super Freak and the Great Freak split up. They still have the same guild permissions, but the guild bank is different. Master of Freaks is again the officer rank. As you can see, they can view and add unlimited amount to anything. Well, 999, but I don't think anybody's gonna pull that much out in 1 week. They can also withdraw from the guild bank. The reason they can withdraw because the rank of Master Freak has the ability to move the ship. So if they want to move the ship, of course they wouldn't do it randomly, but if they want to move the ship, they can use the allowance in the guild bank to move the ship. The reason we don't let anybody move the ship is not because we don't trust you, is because it costs $20,000 to move it. Is it 20 or 50? It's either 20 or 50 to move it, and then it's also either 20 or 50 to add the buff. Currently, I think we're on Oricon, which is one of the higher planets, and it actually helps a lot of people having it on that one. And of course, our Twisted Freak is the same thing. They can pull out of everything. And of course, the Freak Console is the same thing. So, in the guild bank, Master Freak, Freak Console, and the Twisted Freak now all have the same permissions. As you can see here, this is our logs. They go back a certain amount of time. I check them on a daily basis. I would prefer that if you're a higher rank not to be pulling out 20 things of the same thing. Be reasonable. You can always come back to the guild bank on the guild ship and go back exactly where you were and pull out an experience boost as you want. Be reasonable about what you pull out. Don't be greedy. We have a lot more experience boost. I pulled them all out and I have them separately so I can refill, but I would prefer not to have to do that. I have no problem with people taking things out of the guild bank and not replenishing it, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother anybody else. Um, if you want to throw something in there and you have permissions to do so, then do it. I clean the guild bank out on a weekly basis. Any money I get from it, I throw right back into the guild bank. So, any questions about the guild bank?
So am I understanding this correctly that the lowest rank cannot add anything to the guild bank?
That is correct. It prevents clutter. We only want
Mm-hmm.
good gear in here. So here's an example. We have pretty much, if you look in the guild bank now, it's nothing but purple gear. Um, and it's the adaptive armor. Um, at a time, I had it to where everybody could add as many as they wanted, and the guild bank started filling up so fast I couldn't keep up with it. Um,
I see.
yeah, so if you have gear like excuse me, if you have gear that you think is really good, like if you pick up, I get them drops ever so often where it's a full set, it's a chest piece and it has all purple gear, and you want to throw it in the guild bank and you're not one of the ones that can, you can always talk to somebody else that's a higher rank than you and say, hey, I have this gear, can I throw it in the bank? If they're higher ranked than you, they can promote you to the current rank, the rank you need to put it in, and then re-demote you back to your original
Mm-hmm.
rank,
Mm-hmm.
just so you can put it in.
Thank you.
But we try to keep it as much as really good gear, and any of this gear that you want to take and you think you can use, take it. But again, I do watch the logs. I'm not expecting to see, here's a level 49 gear. I'm not expecting to see a level 15 yanking it out, because that's just saying you're going to
Mm-hmm.
sell it. So don't do that.
Mm-hmm. I was more asking because, if I take something out, then I should be putting something back in, but not that I ever taken anything out from a guild bank in my life, but whatever happens.
If you think that you want something from the guild bank, anybody that is a master freak or above will not have any issues of getting whatever you want out of the guild bank, unless it's a special freak specific thing.
Hmm.
Um, and we'll
I
go
wouldn't
over,
see that anyways.
yeah. Again, if you see in the stream, a lot of this stuff that's in the special freak, minus the minus these crystals right here, there's stuff that you wouldn't use in the game on a normal basis. So there's no reason for you to have to get them. These stems we have are the purple stems. They're the special, very very
For the
expensive,
progression.
very expensive to craft. Therefore, that's why we have them there. We have one person in the guild, Tiff. She keeps replenishing them for us, and we do use them for our progression raid. Those stems and adrenals are meant for the progression raid. If you're ever in a
Hmm.
if you're ever in a progression raid, which everybody has the ability to get into it, um, I come in here and you can even see it in the log. I'll pull them all out, keep them with me, but I'll put them right back in once we're done.
Hmm. Thank you.
We we also have a lot of mats if y'all ever need them. This grade 10 exotic crafting material is not needed by most crafters, so if there's a crafter that wants them, we can work something out. Yeah, yeah, Ash Wanok, or how you pronounce it. Yeah, if you're free to play or
I'm back.
preferred, and you see something in the guild bank that you want or need, by all means, you can you can uh you can ask for it.
Everybody left.
Yes. Are there any questions about the guild bank? So it's 20,000 to move the ship and 50,000 to put back on the orbital support to move the guild ship. You can't view it out? That's weird. Yeah, and it's 20k for a guild summon. Thanks, Noto. We can, at any time, let's say we're in the middle of doing something, and if you have a Master of Freak or above with you, and they don't feel like waiting for you to get there, they can summon you via the guild ship. And they know it's going to cost them 20,000. Most of the time, when we do something like that, we'll put the 20k back in. As for our money in the guild, we're in the process of trying to get a little more money. We're at 3.7. We need 7 mil to add another bank, and then it's 15 mil to add another one after that. We're going to eventually want to get more vaults so we can start spreading out our gear and start putting in lower gear instead of being the way it is right now. So, and orbital support gives you, what is it, plus 20% of all your stats or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And it was a nice big buff for you while you're on that particular planet we're orbiting.
Yeah, and it's all
Which
guild
we
members.
generally do Oricon or Voss.
Yeah, we chose Oricon because at the time when we put the ship there, Oricon was the hardest planet, and my personal opinion, it's still one of the harder planets.
Yeah, I think the only time we moved to Voss is when we were invading and we were trying to do the commanders on Voss.
You're correct. We do things with the guild ship all the time. We use the guild ship to summon, let's say we're in the mood to go attack an imp base because it's on Conquest, which we'll go over Conquest in a minute. I'll summon via the guild ship, and we'll all summon right in front of an imp base out of nowhere and attack and mutilate them. We've done it. All right, so
yeah, it was fun. We've done it. Yeah, we did that on Quest and Voss.
and we do it quite often. So it's not something that's. I know it's not your cup of tea, Noto, but you still come.
Yeah, what happens when we invade a planet?
All right, let me
Well, when
explain
we
that.
take out the commanders, we all get everybody in the group. When we loot the commander, that's when we get
Oh.
the plans we need to get the frameworks to unlock more parts of the guild ship.
So it's pretty much the same as in WoW when we went to the other side, like the Horde side or the other side, to kill all the bosses in the cities, in the 4
It's
cities.
a lot like that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So let's go a quick over Conquest for those who don't understand. It is going to be having a massive change in 4.0, so don't get used to the way it's done. And in fact, if you're wanting to do any Conquest right now, it's kind of wasting time because you're not going to get any bonuses or anything from it. They've actually noted on the forums for the next 2 months, Conquest will not be available, which is really horrible considering you need to do Conquest to craft, but we'll see how that goes. So you open up your log mission, you go to Conquest, you'll see all this stuff right here. Each one of these is a mission that you can complete. Some of them are repeatable. As you can see, the first one, it says it's repeatable. However, the next one says incomplete. Therefore, you can only complete it one time. And this is a legacy bound. So if you complete it on one character, you cannot complete it on another character if it's a one-time completion. And the infinite, you can complete it an infinite amount of times. This is the leaderboard. Go ahead.
But you can participate, you just don't get credit for it again, right?
Yeah, we're not getting credit for
Or
it
you
anymore.
Mhm.
As you can see, the personal rewards in your Conquest board, they've actually said on the Star Wars website that you're not going to be receiving that for the next pretty much 2 months. So
Mm.
if you want to do it, you can do it. There's no problem with doing it. but we're not going to get anything for it. You're not going to get a personal reward. The guild's not going to get a guild reward. So it's pretty much just doing points to do points. And if that's what you want to do, then do it. You do get XP for completing conquest if you're not level 60. And we used to, before all this mess happened, we used to be on the, you can ask anybody that's been with the guild for a while, we used to be on the board every week. We would be top 10, sometimes top 5. And that was before we had as many people as we have now. So now that we got all you guys, all the new guys coming in, once y'all hit 60, we'll be able to do a lot of fun things. The bigger the guild, I mean, it's going to be a lot more fun.
That's awesome.
We cannot invade imp planets.
Boo.
I know. So that, I mean, that's conquest in a nutshell.
Thank you.
Yeah, when you mentioned WoW, we can't actually go to an imp planet, but like say Voss, which has both pub and imp bases, we would go to like one of the imp bases and take out the commanders and champions there. And whatever fools
I will
that
go
would
there.
try to take us on.
I have grudges there.
we have as a guild found ways to invade imp bases without getting PvP'd. Ask Nodo, 'cause she's the one that we want specifically does not like to do PvP, so we tried, and there's several planets that we can do, and we can complete conquest and kill a shitload of imps. Excuse my French, sorry. Kill a lot of imps and not get PvP'd. Unless you have Saul or Gaionian with you that likes to PvP themselves.
Hey.
And
I
Leo,
don't like to
usually
PvP,
Saul
but
is
it's
Saul.
different to kill
when you're in a
imp
group,
NPCs.
when you're in the group, because we've had this several times where Voss, I think Gaiona was with me. I don't remember who else. I think Firm was too. Where we were on Voss and we invaded an imp base, and it was a group of I think 24, and there was an imp there, and he called a couple of his friends, and turned out it was like 5. And because we're invading the imp base, when we killed them, they immediately appeared back at that base 100%. So we just stood over the medical bay killing them. And when you're dead, you can't QT or anything. So that was quite fun.
Hey, I had a blast doing it. We started camping them.
I know, I killed 125 that night. It was good times.
Was it the same person?
It was the same 5
Several
people.
times, yes.
Yeah.
Well, they finally got me and camped me for a little while.
It was fun times, and once you hit 60, you'll see the world open up on things that you can do with the guild. We don't mind helping you guys out once 4.0 comes out, because we're going to be able to do that now. We'll be with the level scaling that they're doing, which is bullshit, but that's their way. We'll be able to help y'all. Once y'all hit 60, you'll be able to do ops with us, conquest with us. We'll be able to go kill world bosses all together as a guild, and it's just that much more fun.
Yes.
And yes, we do it on a regular basis. We do go kill a lot of things. I know the other day we did, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, we did Nightmare Pilgrim, which is one of the harder bosses. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get back to doing that. We were doing that, trying to get all those different bosses for the achievement. I know we've gone to Quest, we've gone to Tatooine to take on the imps there.
50 Shades of Freak. I like that dude.
I love that. I wanted to type. I love that. Please put it in somewhere.
Please no.
No, it's awesome.
I should still make a rank specifically for you, Leo, called 50 Shades of Freak.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm
It
too
is
sweet and
awesome.
innocent for it.
Alright, back to the stream. There's a couple of things in the guild roster that I need every member to take care of. I know a lot of you have multiple characters, and if you're like me, there's a few characters that I log into probably once every 30 days. I really don't play those characters. You'll notice they'll come on, you'll recognize the name, it'll look like it's a Tessia, but you'll notice it's a different, got like an apostrophe or something in it. There is a member note that everybody can edit and everybody can see in the guild roster. So if you open up the guild roster and right click your name, update your member freak with whatever your main character you would consider your main character as, like for example, Sadie has her member note as it's Sadie or something like that on all her Sadie characters. Not that we wouldn't understand Sadie Tanklin is Sadie, but you kind of get my point. The reason I ask for that is there are some times that I will go through the roster on a weekly to 2-week basis and clean it out. If I see somebody past 90 days, in between 90 and 100 days, I'll look, see when they were last logged in, see what they were doing, what rank, and decide whether or not to remove them. Anything past 100, I usually just delete. So to prevent that, you can either log into your character, or we would prefer you to update your member note. For those that don't know how to update
How
your
do I
member note,
update my?
right click your
No,
name.
no. I know that. But I have a bunch of tunes that I brought into the guild, and I don't play them on the regular basis. So what should I put there?
Whichever you consider your main, or you could just put like Lila or whatever, and we see.
Yeah,
okay,
I put
that's all
it's Lila. It's not Lila.
You
it's
could put that
Lila.
on all your tunes. You could put that, or
Yeah,
you
I
could
did
just put
that.
Lila on all.
I did that.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
that,
that's
and
fine.
I marked this as main one, and I have a main two, and the
Yeah.
rest are whatever.
That's fine. That's whatever you want to put in your note, that's fine. The reason I'm saying put your main is because when I look in there and say, hey, this guy hasn't logged in for 90 days or something like that, and I see in the notes character is Lila, and then I go find one of the other characters that has Lila, and I see you logged in 2 hours ago, I won't delete that character. So
Mm-hmm.
there's also
It is
another.
Lila. It is Lila, not Lila.
I
Lila.
like Lila.
Okay, Lila.
Yeah, but that's not my name. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Roddy, get it right.
I'm sorry.
There's
I'm being
also
anal about it.
that's fine. There's also another thing for officers, and this is what I do, is I do go through on a regular basis, and as you can see on the screen, officer notes, I've got Zid invited whatever day, that's when I invited you. Right after I invited you, I put the officer note saying, hey, I invited this person then. After a while, that usually gets deleted, and I put in other notes. They are empty by default, so that's why I have to do that. If I didn't invite you, somebody else did, then I usually get around to putting whatever your member note is in. So, and not everybody can view the officer note because it is an officer note. Only Freaks of Nature, listen to me. Only Master of Freaks and above can actually edit it, since that is the officer group. Yours did have "Where are you?" I don't know who put that in there.
Yeah, see that one says, where are you?
I thought that was Saul. Kind of seemed like something he would say.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, but after we get to know you more, you can get on Vent and visit us. Even if no one's in Vent, you can get on Vent and someone will eventually log in. More we get to know you, the more we can trust you, the more the higher rank you get. We just need to get to know you better. The only person in the guild that we can't really get like an idea about his attitude towards the guild, anything, is Leo, because we can't figure him out yet.
How long has he been here? 2
He's-
years? 3,
he's-
4, 5, 6? And something is wrong with you guys.
Oh, there's a lot wrong with these guys. I'm the sane one.
Bullshit.
Oh, then that's the problem. You're supposed to be freak, no?
Oh, I'm a freak, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I fit right in.
Okay.
These guys make me feel normal.
What is your thing about the thing you always say? How do you like it?
Oh, how do you like it? Rough, rough, rough. Who do you
I
love?
love
You,
that.
you, you. That's the only way they heard my dog earlier howling like that. They want to know, was it me or the dog?
I thought it was you. I honestly thought it was you, and I was thinking of howling back.
Well,
I'm
I howl like
serious.
that, but this time, actually,
have-
earlier, it was my husky.
I
Guyonin,
have
if I
dogs. I don't
remember,
have a husky, but
if I remember correctly, Guyonin, when you first logged in the first time, that's one of the first things you said.
Probably.
I get on, he's on,
rough, rough, rough.
and the first thing, and Tiff said something, and the first thing I hear, because I've never met him before, was what he just did. That just, wow.
Can we make a soundtrack guild logo or something? Because that's
Oh, then I
That's
started singing
perfect.
to him, but nothing could be finer than getting some vagina in the morning.
oh my god.
That was the first time I ever logged in on Vent.
Keep it up. He might
And
stop
you
breathing again.
say that.
It's not that bad.
Did he
tonight.
turn blue?
Oh my God! The other night,
I
y-
can't
I'm-
unblock.
the other night,
So,
me and Saul were messing
are you
around,
colorblind too?
and
He was laughing so hard he turned white.
yeah,
I didn't say white, I said blue.
he was laughing so hard he had to log out.
Oh gosh.
I've
Probably he
got
peed his pants.
Oh yeah, he definitely
Probably.
did.
No, I needed to go to sleep. I had to get up at 6 in the morning. It was like 2 in the morning.
From laughing hard to go to sleep. Nice. I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
sleep like that.
So that is pretty much how our guild is run. We're not a crazy psychopathic guild like some of the bigger ones that have 450 max players and some secondary guilds like Force Majeure. Good guild, good people. We got a couple of people in our current guild and Freaks of Nature that are part of Force Majeure, which is I have a lot of friends in there as well. But we're not
And
as
they run with us on occasion.
Yes, they do. That is another thing. We do have alliances, as you quote unquote would say, have alliances with other guilds. I actually have a channel if anybody wants to join it. It's called the FON Alliance. So you would just type C join. Exactly what I just typed in the guild thing, and you'll join that channel. And basically, if you're running something and nobody's in guild, which is actually rare, and somebody else in one of the other guilds is available, then they will see you through that, and there you go. You've got, that's why we call it an alliance. It's our kind of chat between the guilds.
Where did you type it?
Hang on.
Where did you type what you just said? I'm sorry.
Okay, it's what I just put in guild chat without the period. And the good thing is it's automatic. The way you talk into it is most people don't have more than one. So you would just type /4. It'll automatically put you in the FON Alliance, and you can talk in it, just like you would talk into guild chat. It also appears in the drop-down menu when you select your what chat you want to be in. So I have a total of 5 guilds that are in the Fawn Alliance that get on a regular basis, and they've asked me several times through it, hey, let's. So if you join it and someone talks to you through there, they're one of our alliance guys. You can talk shit to them because I do it all the time, but they're gonna usually use that for asking for assistance or something like that. I use it mainly when we're on an ops run and we're short of DPS, heals, or tank.
Hmm. Thank you.
All right, so the Twitch and YouTube channel, which I will, they're under construction. You guys got the Twitch. The YouTube channel is still a mess. I'm still working on loading the stuff in there. Gyonin is going to be the one to decorate it. He's already agreed to that. We also do have a website that is actually under construction as well. Gyonin's fixing it. It's our old, we've changed the name of the guild at least twice now. And it's the old guild's name, so we're in the process of fixing that.
What is the old?
It was Crimson Tide.
The
Was
old
the old
was
name.
Tide.
Crimson Tide?
That I'm going to be yeah, but I'm also going to be making a website also for our Imp Guild, which is basically our Freaks of Nature Imp Guild.
Yeah, and basically what we want to eventually do is we're gonna start, as leaders, are gonna start using the calendar on the website to post when we want to do things. So you will be able to go see, hey, I'm planning on doing a guild Datacron run 1 week. I'll say what I'm doing on what day and when I'm starting, and you can either sign up or you can just show up to it. Either way, we're not gonna require you to sign up for it. We tried that once and it just made things a mess. So as I said, we're gonna be planning on doing a bunch of things. Sometimes it's just, hey, we feel like going to do something, let's go do it. We're kind of like that a lot. So but we are going to plan to do a full, after 4.0 starts, we're going to do a full Datacron run for every planet, including Impside, except for the starter planet, Dromengkos, and Coruscant. The reason we're not doing those is because everybody usually gets them on those. But we're going to do every single planet. We're going to do them on certain days, and we're then going to end it with doing the Fleet Datacron. Since the Datacrons are going to be legacy bound now, it doesn't matter what character you get it on. So if you get it on let's say a random character that you don't play a lot, your main character will get it. So, and that will not be specific to what level you are, as long as you have a ship. So I think that's what, level 20, approximately level 20. In between level 15 and 20 is going to be the minimal rank. As long as you can get on a ship and meet us on the planet, we'll get you to wherever you need to go. But now we're going to do a quick tour of the guild ship, just so we can have a nice view of what Gyonin has done. Where we are currently is, of course, the bridge, which pretty much has one purpose, to move the ship. As you can see, there's Oricon right there. And we've got a couple of little side places over here. We've got the escape pod area, which Sadie for some reason is enjoying her little corner. Okay. Y'all saw the officer room over there. There is a couple of other areas that we've got. One area that I know he worked really hard on was our PvP arena. We actually have a PvP arena on the ship. Is that in command deck or crew deck?
Command deck.
Command.
The jail's on crew deck.
Okay, we'll go over to jail.
You have jails?
Yes.
Whom do you put into jail? That
Usually
was
Coochie.
lacking. From...
Usually Saul.
She got a little too excited about this.
Yes, she did. So we've done this. We've actually had several times where we had a bunch of people come in the ship, and we'll bet. We'll sit here, and they're not allowed to leave the turn and things. If you get knocked out, of course, you're out of rank. And the rules aren't really specific, but there's a lot of things we can put in the center. We can make it nice and fun, and have PvP matches just for fun. And it's fun. We have a lot of fun. So, but Gyonin did this. He did a damn good job of decorating this, and it looks really good. So here's an example of the flagship. We need to get more command frameworks, logistic frameworks, and stuff like that. And we need 5 million to open up this next door. We only have, I think, one door, the main door, open up on this. But if you ever want to
Yeah,
fight
that's all we got there.
yeah, if you ever want to fight somebody in the guild, just say, meet me on the guild ship. And it worked.
Yeah, we got on the command deck. I think we have three rooms left on.
Alright, then we got crew deck. That's the one with the prison, right?
Right.
I want to see that.
Well, come to the
We got two
prison and
rooms.
we'll show you.
You don't lock me in, do you?
I would never.
Okay, video. So you will never. Okay. Where is it? I'm lost.
You're on the right deck. I see.
Yeah.
That's registration room where people come into the ship, check in. And right across from
I
that,
just follow you.
right across from the registration room, we have an imp room.
I like your armor.
Oh, thanks.
Decoration's awesome.
That's the imp room. Then heading towards the back is where we have the med bay and of course what?
I just watched a Treek run into the wall. There he goes again. What the hell? Here he comes again. This is the third time. What the fuck?
That's
He's
my
just-
trick.
He's just running into the wall and disappearing. What the hell? There he goes again. What the fuck?
Oh, that's the prison.
That was
room.
freaking weird.
What if I touch this?
Okay, so here, where are you at? Oh, that's not gonna do
In
anything.
the
But here,
prison room?
come stand right here. There goes Treek again. What the? Look at her.
We got another Roddy gonna break
There are
the game.
two.
Look at my Nadia.
And
She's.
I cannot.
What the fuck?
Okay, I dismiss trick. Okay.
All right,
Yeah, I just dismissed my tree.
there you go.
Yes.
You've been a bad person.
Had to put. You had to put the
You're
black
gonna
man in
torture
jail,
a
didn't you?
prisoner?
Well, try and get out.
Probably.
You're locked.
You're locked.
Oh gosh. Is there a quest to get someone out?
We like to confirm him, but he realized to use his phase walk.
What the hell? I'm recording this so everybody else can see what I'm seeing. This guy's phasing in the wall and out. What the fuck?
Yeah, I saw that. My Treek was running through the wall, and I went in and dismissed
put
him.
him
Mine
o-
was too, but I put it away. Yeah.
I
This
didn't wanna
ship is
put mine
broken
away.
or haunted. Maybe. The Halloween
it.
is coming, so probably. Are we going to do a Halloween party?
Oh yeah.
Thingy?
Hey, who's shooting things at me?
I'm shooting too.
Ooh, I'm shooting my gun.
Alright, Guyonin. And we got our med bay right here.
Also on the officer deck, I don't know if you saw that room we met in. At the other end is like a little cantina.
Free beers?
No, free tacos.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
taco.
Free talk. Awesome.
We
Free
don't
talk.
have
Awesome
anything
there.
on the hangar bay opened up at this time.
I saw that.
And I don't think we have anything in engineering either.
We don't.
That's empty too.
I
Well,
got some
chop
plans for
chop,
that.
Gaim. Sorry.
Well, once I get it unlocked, I got some plans. We got this huge holocron that I'm going to set up like it's the part of the engine.
Part of the motor
This
engine.
is so cool. It's like not even Christmas. So, if I am anticipating to be offline for a while, I just talk to someone of you guys.
Yeah,
Because
just let
I
one
am
of us
going to
know.
move in 2 months. I don't know when. I'm selling my house. It hasn't sold yet. I'm getting nervous, but whatever. My new job starts December 1st. So I need to be there by then or soon after.
Yeah, just let us know what's going on, and if anything, just put a note in, like on your main, or
Mm-hmm.
that they'll wait until further notice or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. As long
Mm-hmm.
as you let us
If you let
know
one
that
of us
you're,
know.
yeah, if you know, let us know you're gonna be gone for a while, we're not gonna delete you. We just don't, we delete people that just stop playing the game. And if you haven't been logged into the game and haven't talked to us in 90 days, you're probably not coming back.
That's
I
true.
had to leave for a little while. I had a complete hard drive failure. I had to rebuild my. I was gone for about 6 weeks. I just occasionally, you know, I just got messages
You
to
didn't
everyone,
have
and
a hard
they understood.
failure, your computer did, right?
Oh, he had a
Hard drive failure.
He had a failure, but I don't think it was a
That's
hard drive.
No, only the computer has hard problems, not me.
good. No, your sound is broken. I mean, was breaking up, and I just couldn't get it.
So that's about it for our meeting tonight. I wanted to make sure everybody, since we had a huge incoming of new people, I wanted to make sure everybody understood the way the guilds run. As you heard earlier, I am the guild master. However, I prefer the free console be the guild master. I would give them all guild master rank if I could, but only one person can be that way. So any help you need or anything like that, everybody in the guild will help you. We're a pretty helpful bunch. We're a bunch of freaks too, so yeah.
And I don't know if it was brought up while I was away. For those interested, we do have an imp guild. That a lot of us are also, well, pretty much all of us, we have imp tunes also all in that guild.
I have imp tunes, but I have a hard time focusing on multiple tunes, so 2 is enough. And I just stick here, I think.
Yeah, well, our guild on the Republic side is more active than the imp side. We do stuff on a rare basis on the imp side, um, but we don't do it as much. Most of our stuff will be on this side.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So tell me, why did you guys advertise just random people? I mean, I don't know about Star Wars, but other games, serious guilds that are like advanced guilds, they are very specific about what they want, what they don't want in their players.
How can you tell what somebody is if you don't know them?
How do you know them? How do you get to know them?
By like this, being on vent, running stuff with them, hanging out with them. Like in
Mhm.
WoW, you have those guilds that try to be the super hardcore guilds, and they want you to fill out an application.
Oh, it doesn't have to be hardcore.
Right, but I'm just saying a lot of those, they want you to fill out an application and meet their standards and make sure you're good enough for them. We're not like that. Like I was telling you earlier, we're like a family. And whoever wants to be a part of it, hey, come join us. Check us out if we're for you. Great. If you come and see that, we're not your cup of tea, hey, that's cool. We understand.
We have a couple of people. I'm gonna go see it in a minute, Noto. We have a couple of people in the guild. Saul's one of them. And 2 or 3 more. Where this is one of the guilds they're in. They're in a more active guild than what our guild is. For example, we have Saul is part of Force Majeure. Noto is also part of Force Majeure. And anybody that's in Jedi Covenant knows who Force Majeure is. It's one of the biggest guilds and one of the most powerful guilds in the
Yeah,
you're
Noto's
not
part of what? She's part of what? She's part of like Trinity or Holocron.
Tranquility. I'm sorry,
Tranquil-
Noto. I'm sorry, Noto. But yeah, those are big guilds. They have really, really hardcore progression teams. A lot more than what we are. We're a laid-back group. We like to have fun, and later on, when you get more know us, you'll eventually get out of us the reason why we are the way we are. I'm not going to put it on a record and what happened before we joined this guild. We'll talk off. But we just like to have fun. And I invite random people, yeah. Everybody pretty much invites random people. If you're on a planet you need help or something like that, we'll come and help you. But how can I tell you who you are without inviting you to the guild and trying to get to know you? So, and then if you're not part
Mm-hmm.
of the group, if you don't fit in with us, leave our guild. I mean, what's the worst that you can do? Leave.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're not a bad group. We're a
I'm
little
not
twisted.
planning to leave.
We're a
Don't
little
even think
twisted.
about it.
But we're a fun
Seems like
group.
me. They met me last Thanksgiving Day, and they decided, okay, I might be of the similar mindset as them.
Yeah.
No, I, so if
I'll
it
be right
was
back.
up to me, I wouldn't have joined this guild. I joined with a friend, and it was his idea because I usually do my homework with my guild because I want to, you know, most of the random inviting guilds are not like you. They are just people inviting, and then you join them for the XP, and that's it. End of story.
Yeah.
And I was looking for a lot more than that. So if it was up to me, I mean, it was up to me, but if it was my idea, I wouldn't even, I don't even listen to that chat because so that's why I'm so amazed that this guild is like everything I know is good in a guild so far. We'll see, but so far every word you say is like yes, 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 yes.
Well, I think you made John speechless again. Keep talking.
I can't. Oh, that was the barking stuff. Um, so I don't know. I'm just very fortunate because, you know, opposed to the odds, I'm in this guild,
Well,
and it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm gonna respond to Bella. If we offend somebody, mission accomplished. I really don't care if we offend somebody. It does not bother me. I mean, when you come in our vent channel, the first thing that you get is that notice saying if you are easily offended, this is not the channel for you. It's not the guild for you either. We are a interesting group would be the best way to put it. We have our moments,
Mhm.
and yeah, once I get all the old stuff on the new YouTube channel, and you go watch some of our older stuff and see how twisted we are, yeah, we have a lot of fun.
That's good. I never heard anything. I mean, I'm new, so it's premature of me to say this, but I don't think that this is offensive. But you know what? I left guilds for in a minute for real offense, like when people were disrespectful for other people, really seriously bad, disrespectful. You can laugh.
No, I'm laughing at what Noda said. Noda sent me a message. She said she would say naughty. Where am I going, Nodo? Which planet?
If you were, oh, is it a he or she, Bella? Just for the record.
He or she? I don't know. Hmm.
That's a good question.
Because Bella is a female name, but it's a male tune.
Oh no, that's a male. I think it is. But we have that question all the time about Leo. We're still trying to figure that out.
Leo, you wanted to know my nationality? Then ask. Just ask.
No, I was not curious. You already told me your nationality.
No, that I don't know. I'm lost then.
No, I was referring with your question about Bella. I had no idea either.
So when I was, during this past week, I was reading the chat, and I thought it was a female because they are acting like a. I'm sorry.
I was just
Yeah, there's
asking
one
what
thing. Go ahead.
Sass acts like a female
I was
too.
just saying, if you say so. I was just curious what nationality you were, and I was just asking because it was clear you had an accent. But I mean, personally, I'm from halfway across the earth from most of the people in this guild, so I was just curious as to which part of the
Okay,
earth, if you know what I mean.
I tell you in a moment. But before I tell you, can I ask where you are from across the world?
Me, I'm from New Zealand.
Oh, nice. I'm from Hungary.
Ah, cool.
That is cool. What am I here for, Noto? Show
And
me.
you are actually in New Zealand right now?
Yes, if you want to be specific, I'm currently in my room in Wellington, New Zealand. Wellington being our capital city.
That is fantastic. I love this. I've never ever spoken with anyone from, well, who was actually in New Zealand. I I had a friend. Or
Well, don't
we,
don't try and think everybody in New Zealand's like him, because if you do, you're gonna have a bad taste in your mouth for New Zealand.
No, I already had a friend from who was from New Zealand, but he lived in England for a long time, so I don't know.
Sass is gonna guilt quit on me.
He was fun too.
Just on principle. Nah, Kiwis
I'm
have
back.
a certain reputation, I think it is, that we do a lot of travel around the world, and meet a lot of people that other countries don't tend to travel as much when you consider our population and size is very small. I mean, we've only got about 4.5 million in total population.
Hungary is 10,
Nah,
so we are in the same ballpark.
I was just messing about Sass. He's good people.
Well, anyway.
Oh, we all know you good people.
It's nice meeting you, Pink.
Ditto.
It's Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain.
Jeez.
You're making me
Well,
want to go
that's
watch
what
that show
actually-
now. Stop.
That's what I actually had a name to, and I renamed my tune.
Okay, so how should I call you? Or what should I
That's
call
up
you?
to you.
Once I ever
You
get
can call me
get another
anything.
character slot, I want to do Jessica Sick.
Well, on vent it says Pink, so and I'm looking at that, and I haven't ever talked to anyone in this guild ever before tonight, so I'm having a hard time recognizing people and voices and names. But I'm taking notes.
I try to refrain from talking sometimes because, as Zetessia and a lot of the guild know, I tend to babble a lot.
Oh, we love your
and
babble.
It doesn't help that I have a pretty crappy mic in this new laptop I bought a few months ago, which doesn't help all the same either.
I don't have any problem hearing you or understanding you. And I'm
Okay,
not
that's
native
good
on
to know.
English, so in English, in fact.
No, it's just his headset fades out.
Yeah, that's okay. If I just ask. I don't have a problem.
Yeah, we
to
just let him
ask.
know we can't hear him. It's just something with his headset. He's had problems. So.
Sass is being too busy on himself. We like his babbling most of the time.
Well, in any case, moving on. Enough about me.
But we like talking about you, Sass. Come on.
We need a new subject, something more interesting.
So, who has not done scum and villainy in the guild before? The ops run.
I don't even know what it is.
Okay,
So,
so the reason I'm asking is we're gonna have to do a scum and villainy when you get up to a higher rank, because we've got a thing we need to show you. There is a this may sound funny, but there's a you can look this up in your achievements. Is worm food, and it requires a full group to do it. So just when you hit 60, we'll bring you to SSNV and we'll show you how to get it.
okay, I'm taking notes. Warm food at 60. Whatever.
Technically,
Ask,
currently,
ask
Yeah, I
me.
haven't even gotten that title yet. I don't think.
technically you can enter a scum of villainy at level 55, but that's about to change with a new patch coming very soon.
Yeah.
I'm only 53, so.
I think got worm food from Tatooine going to the Sarlacc pit.
Does anyone feel like doing EV or KP right now?
We could probably make something up. I mean, but for our stream, let's just go ahead and end it up here. We'll do more streams. You can favorite this Twitch account. We're going to stream every Wednesday in between 8:30 and 9. We're doing our progression run. You guys can watch. If there's a lot of people in Vent, we'll move down to our progression ops. But if there's not, then we'll stay in here. But it's... Go ahead.
Sorry. How how big is the progression group and how does this work? I
Okay.
know I'm low level and whatnot. I used to progression group in other games. I don't even know how I would do or
That's
but
fine.
that's fun stuff.
It starts with 8 people. And to be in the progression group, you can have 16. However, we don't have enough people in the guild for 16, which is one of the biggest reasons why I went on a recruiting streak, is because I would love to have a progression 16 man, because they're just so much more fun. But 8 man is actually harder than 16 man. But
I mean, I'm game for Kate.
I'm game for it too.
And the 8 man goes like, I'm sorry.
Well, the way it's set up is for 8 man you usually have 2 tanks, and 2 healers and 4 DPS. For a 16 man you would have 2 tanks, you would have 2 heals. I'm sorry, 4 heals and what, 8 DPS I think, something like that.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes
2 tanks.
If
I
it's
believe
2
it's 2
tanks,
tanks. 2
that's
tanks,
10
4 heals, and
DPS.
the rest D.
Yeah, and some progression groups do it to where you have a third tank, possibly, somebody that can switch between DPS and tank on the fly, just in case the other tank goes down. Some people do it that way. In 16 man, you have that luxury, the flexibility of that. In 8 man, you don't. But what we also do is we run regular story mode ops on a regular basis. Like we're probably going to run one tonight. And we do it.
Which she should. KP, she should be able to come. She's 53.
Oh yeah, she can come for that. Yeah, and it's more for fun than it is completion. It gets you doing the older ops, the story mode gets you ready for the hard modes and the harder stuff. So if when we run story modes, I'll put in chat looking for whatever level for whatever op. If you're available, come join us.
Thank you. I have to tell you, I
Yeah.
never healed a group on this tune, but I'm a healer in other games. It's just,
What kind?
it's difficult. Hmm?
What kind is your
World of
primary?
Warcraft. Oh, this is it. My comment. This is my highest here.
Okay. Well,
I think this is the highest in this game.
before we continue, let's go ahead and end the stream. I can start streaming our ops after this, but um, this will be on the Twitch channel for probably the next 15 days. I will be uploading it to the YouTube channel. It probably will not get uploaded tonight, but I will upload it eventually. And anything that goes away from the Twitch account will be on the YouTube channel. So yeah. So if you want to look at this again to understand anything, go over, or beat me up later because I said something and I can't remember, you can find this on the YouTube and the Twitch channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this.
Is the YouTube
Yeah, go ahead.
address posted somewhere?
It's not posted yet because I'm still
Oh,
in the process of
yeah,
editing
okay,
the
okay.
stuff.
Sure.
All right.